Can you tell me the difference between old and new? This man can. His name is Drew. Drew McHugh liked things to be new. He was actually born Brian, but that got old too. In fact, in the time I was telling you that, he got online. Changed it to Matt. You'd be hard-pressed to find a shirt Matt had worn twice, as buying and trying new things was his vice. His glasses, his phone, his music, his friends, his new favorite show before the last one could end. The only old thing that he had was his debt, from basically buying the whole internet. He'd even buy things that barely existed. It said patent pending, couldn't resist it. Now, while his quest for the fresh kept him quite occupied, underneath everything, he felt unsatisfied.
This isn't fulfilling,
he thought to himself. How confusing. This new thing, this feeling he felt. Then, a couple days later, a new art museum opened its doors only 2 blocks from him. It was there that he met a curator named Claire, who compiled all the paintings exhibited there. Now, these paintings, they were old, even older than old. Yet to John, an odd feeling had begun to take hold.
Impossible,
he thought. Yet, could it be true that something so old could make him feel so
new?
So as an experiment, he decided to sample other old things, like this song, for example.
Good God, this is good!
He exclaimed, listening.
And this thing that it's on is my new favorite thing! And look at these cars! These gorgeous old cars!
Try that old whiskey.
Holy That's really good.
He chased the cutting edge and state-of-the-art, which is obviously dangerous because edges are sharp, but here now, behind him, lied well-charted road. So it was out with the new, and in with the old. Old glasses, old toys, old books with old words, old friends, and old taxidermic birds. And goats. Pictures looked better when you made them look worse.
What else is old?
The whole universe. Reclaimed wood. Organically grown. If it belonged in a barn, then it belonged in his home. He bought a really old house with really old doors, really old paint, and really old floors. He used really old razors, held really old views, ate really old bananas, and read really old news.
Old stuff is starting to get old,
he conceded. He was starting to feel lonely and insufficiently heated. Chasing the new was an empty pursuit, but old-fashioned life yielded even less fruit. It was there in that moment, his life a disaster. He was struck by a revelation, and also some plaster. Some things are best old, and some things new. Remember why they mean what they mean to you.
Remember why they mean what they mean to you.
Thinking back on that day to the art that inspired, it was the human who groomed them he actually admired.
It was Claire!
Not that bear that made him feel new, and now he knew just what exactly to do.
Now I know just what exactly to do. But the thing that will fix this is something brand new.
He sprang to his feet and fell to the floor. Awoke 5 hours later and ran to the store. He got there to find that they had one in stock. So he broke down the door, though it was totally unlocked. Because the rational solution to fix everything was obviously going to be a time machine. He went back to the museum on opening day, located himself, and began to relate.
Listen, some things are best old, and some things new. But what matters the most is... Wait, you're the wrong dude.
It turns out that time travel screws up your eyes, but he eventually found himself after 3 more tries.
You're gonna see something today that wakes up your soul, but it won't be too new or particularly that old. It's there,
he said as he pointed to Claire.
What's gonna change your life is right there.
He was actually pointing to a sculpture of a male chest, but it was enough for his old self to make an educated guess.
Ah, my skin!
He returned home to find everything had been changed, his trajectory successfully now rearranged.
New-looking photos in old-looking frames.
An actual hunter playing a hunting game.
This home was a mix of things old and things new. But most importantly, he shared these things with
You.
They shared this new house filled with old, new things.
And it's winter. Which is weird, because when I left, it was spring.
Sometimes when you time travel, you mess some shit up. It's just something that happens when you do things for love. The point is, don't worry about age. Seriously, don't. It's a mystery to scientists, like magnets and boats. I mean, what are boats made of? How do they float? It's just one of those things that nobody knows. You see, when you let something age, you allow it to grow, to cultivate character, and more seeds to sow. But new things can help it to thrive and sustain and build on the character you work to attain. Some things are best old, and some things new. And there's no good reason you can't marry the two.